Hello everyone, welcome back to Silent Facts Entertainment. In today's video, we will actually go over what's going on with the stock market. We will talk about what the Feds are doing, and we will also, go over the type of mentality and the strategy to have when you're actually first trying to join the stock market and all the confusions that's going on. But before we get anything going, before we get started, you first have to go. Make sure to come and click on the subscribe button. Don't forget that notification bell. Click on like and enjoy the video. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is the type of mentality to have and strategy to use when you're first looking into investing into stocks. First thing I want to tell all you guys that's rookies is that if you haven't grew up around this type of subject, or you've been studying it, or you have a lot of people that you actually learned from, or you actually have mastered it, don't come in and just expect like you're supposed to just get results because someone else told you to do this. Because right now the stock market is not based on really what the companies, or if they're doing good or not, because right now the Feds is always bailing them out, and we don't know how long that's going to actually keep happening. And we don't, and like I said, nobody there's no timing with the stock market. The only thing that you could do if you're a rookie and if you're not really gonna be studying this every single day is just to keep it simple for yourself. You don't have to think, you don't have to overthink. When you first come into the stock market to invest, focus on companies that are well known already, and focus on companies that have easy initials that you can remember, like IBM. Like Apple, these are the companies that new investors comes in and always put their money in first. So obviously that's gonna help it's gonna help that stock rise. And it's been shown in studies that most of these stock companies that have easy initials, that are good companies, the strong companies that have easy initials to remember, are normally the companies that give good returns in the future. And it's normally companies that actually are better to invest into, especially if you don't know and you don't have no real experience into what you're doing. So that's what I want to tell you guys. No one can predict what can happen tomorrow with this. You just have to really know how you want to invest, and understand your level of investing, and understand that you can never expect to have a perfect answer. All you can do is see what's happening right now in your surroundings, see what's actually needed a lot, and look for those companies that are strong and they have cash in hand, and do a little research and make sure they're not going bankrupt, and put your money into those companies. That is it. And just be patient and wait for the time you want to take out your money. Or if you want to keep it in there for the dividends, you have that option too. So don't make it difficult for yourself, guys. Investing into the stock market is not like you're gonna just come in and just be rich overnight, or come in and you're gonna learn everything. Make it simple. You're gonna have to fail to success, but at least fail easily and responsibly, and start off easy. Start off with just maybe 5 shares. Don't put all your savings and you don't know what you're doing. Just start off easy. $500 can give you a best lesson learned for you for what you have to do for the next time. And right now is the best time. I said this on my last video. If you don't invest right now, you will not really see the best results you can get, when everything does go back. So right now, once again, we're gonna go over that right now in a little bit, how the Feds are actually making a lot of these stocks rise up. But before we get there, once again, we actually have a company that we partner up with called Webull. All you have to do is download the link, invest $100 in there for you to start trading with, and they're going to give you 2 free stocks that have values up to $1,000. So you might as well, I like that company because that company does give you more information about what you're investing into, and it's easy to use, and you can get started under 5 minutes. I'm going to leave that on the description below. And all you have to do is download the company, you get your free stock, and you're good. You get to start finally learning and start actually making things happen, because this is the best time right now. Okay, so the Feds just bought unlimited corporate bonds and junk bonds. Now, before we actually even get into what are those, I'm gonna explain to you guys in my best way of what is a bond, because when you hear these terms, you have to know what it is about before you actually can understand it. So a bond is this, right? It's pretty much a contract that either companies, either a person, or either governments goes and get and expects interest for a certain time period. So that's what they call a bond. It's pretty much a contract. Look at it, in another word, it's a loan that is expected with an interest. So right now, what the feds did is they went and brought unlimited amount of corporate bonds. And what a corporate bond is a bond that instead of them buying a bond for the city or state, they go directly to the company and they actually purchase the bond to help them out. In other words, give them money. You know what I mean? And now another bond they actually did, which, you know, normally you don't really see this happening. They actually bought a junk bond. What is a junk bond? A junk bond is, in other words, it's kind of like a credit score of a company. You know, every company have a rating. So a junk bond is the companies that are actually that was doing well before the pandemic, and then right after the pandemic, when everything started getting crazy, then all of a sudden their rating went down. So that's what a junk bond is. So they actually went out and bought unlimited those bonds to those companies that are actually that needs help for recovery mode. They was good before, but their rating went down. So they went and actually just said like, hey, you need some money? Here goes some money for you. Here goes some money for you. And here goes some money for you. So they just pretty much went out there and just helped those companies out. And that's what's making the stock market still look like it's looking good. Some people say, hey, they need to do this to maybe to help Trump with the election, but who knows? Because at the end of the day, it could be so many other reasons. I don't really want to get into all of that, you know, but pretty much that's what they did, and that's why the stock market looks good right now. It's because they went out and bought these bonds for these companies. Now, all I can say is about that is the best thing that I can advise for anyone to do right now is, yes, this is the perfect time if you want to actually come in, invest some money into some good companies that are going to rise and make some money, and also focus on some companies that may also keep a good dividend within the future, because this is what they're expecting. The reason why they're doing this to the feds, they're expecting that once they do recover, after they give these bonds out and after they purchase all these bonds, they're expecting that the companies, once they recover, they're able to pay back those bonds and the company is going to get back on its feet. But once again, that's what they're hoping, but we don't know what's really going to happen. We don't know how long it's going to take for the economy to get back to its normal feet. So that's what it is, guys. Those are the two types of bonds they bought right now. And, you know, and whatever I'm telling you in this video, I'm just a guy on YouTube, once again, with Silent Fact, just telling you what I've researched and what I've actually put together. But once again, my advice, whether you take it or not, it's not mandatory. You know, I'm just here sharing the knowledge that I've actually accumulated from my research. Okay guys, that is it for today's video. If you like the video, make sure you take your Lysol spray and spray that like button, and also leave your thoughts in a comment below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe. It would be really appreciated. Until next time guys, we'll see you guys in the next video.